So here we are. We've done this before, so we're gonna do it again. Because last time I did this, my setup was a little whack, didn't quite have enough light, and definitely didn't have enough pixels. So we are building the Agar again. Now this is KBDFANS new keyboard. It is an HHKB board. HHKB is what it is. So we'll go ahead and I guess we'll start with the actual board itself. I think. Take a look at it here. You guys already saw the last stream. You already know what this looks like, but you know, if you didn't, if you didn't, there it is. And now I do have these installed already. Kind of breaking the fourth wall here, because like I said, I did actually already build this board once. It's just it didn't go super hot, so we are building it again. And it's a beautiful board. I actually didn't really like it the first time I built it. I don't know, it didn't sound great, but I have a couple ideas on how to fix that. So but yeah, this is what this part of the board looks like. We come back here. That works, because I really want to be able to use the autofocus. Yeah, so you guys can really see the details, which is why I want to use this lens. I'll mess with it more in the settings. We've got our PCB, along with what I think is a pretty nifty part of this keyboard, which is this guy. He's like a little bendy PCB, so that the pogo pins right there can connect with the board without needing any ribbons, which is pretty neat. There's a little bit of flex there, so it can chill out in here, like so. This is our polycarbonate plate, which we're going to be using. Set that off to the side there. Like I said, I've built this board before, and it actually sounded pretty good with this foam in here. You can install plate foam like this if you want to make it a little bit more like poppy. I don't know if that's really the sound signature I'm going for though, so we're gonna leave this out. Now that is out of the way, we can assemble the PCB. The crochet needle. What about the crochet needle? It's missing. It's gone. Lost forever into the void. I actually don't know. I genuinely don't know where that is. Yeah, the board came with a crochet needle for some reason. Don't really know what that's about. Should I find the crochet needle so I can show everyone? Is it an important addition? Yes, okay, I'll find the crochet needle. The crochet needle that came with it. That drawer is perfectly clean. There's nothing wrong with that drawer at all. My dog's shaking my camera. He sprints up. He's a fat boy. He's actually not fat. He's just a big boy. Let's put a couple switches in here, eh? $125 for the board. Which, I mean, that's hard to beat. You can't get the anodized light blue anymore. It's actually completely sold out. But they've got light pink, amber, which is PC. They've got polycarbs. They've got amber and purple for the polycarb, and white. And then they also have anodized silver, e-white, burgundy, black, and pine green. Do it. I just told you I wouldn't. All right. She has popped in. Look at that. We have a fully built keyboard. We only got distracted a couple times along the way. I guess at this point, it's about time that we do a typing test, see how she sounds. Let's see how these, actually, first let's see how these guys sound, because, you know, I wasn't super fond of them the first time I built this thing, so. Alright. I'm not upset with that. Sounds pretty good. Alright. Now I hated this. Absolutely hated this the first time we built this thing. So let's see. You know what? I don't hate it. I don't love it. Let's try a different switch. Maybe this switch just isn't it for this spacebar. I've had that happen. Alright, we've got some options here. Usually I'm not as big of a fan of them, but that's it. Oh, I like that a lot. Alright, let's see what she sounds like. Spacebar's throwing me off again. I like how it sounds. How it feels is throwing me off for some reason. Let's do a typing test real quick. Hold on 1 second. All right, the eye is not working. That'll do it. Sometimes you goof up and you bend a pen. Clicked on it. Okay, yes, the eye works. We're good. Let's do this again. Ah, yeah, see that backspace threw me off because I go to press the backspace and I'm hitting /, but you know what? I like it. I like this board. A little bit of a challenge to build. Most of the time I pretty much know what I want in the sound signature for a board and I can kind of just make it happen. This one, not so much. Not so much. You do have to mess with it a little bit. But I think we've come up with a pretty decent board here. With that, I think we'll probably wrap up the stream. Thank you to everyone who came by. I really appreciate it. And we will go ahead and call it for this one. If you guys have anything else you want to see, let me know. See ya, Sonic. I'll get the YouTube chat fixed, and I'm also gonna get the camera up top fixed. We're gonna have a lot of changes. Hopefully, making some moves, and hopefully we keep getting better. So, thank you all for hanging out. We'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.